Okay, guys, today we're going to look at our spelling pattern for the week. And this one's kind of tricky, so we're going to kind of go through it together on our lesson today, and you guys are going to practice some on your own, and then we'll also work on a few of these together throughout the week. It's not really necessarily something you have to always remember, but if you can kind of understand the concept, sometimes it will help you sound out certain words. So we call this syllabication. And sometimes when we break words into syllables, it can help us understand when we would use short vowel sounds in words and when we would use the long vowel sounds in words. So basically what you need to know is when you're trying to sound out a word that's unfamiliar, if you can figure out where to break the word apart, where to break it into syllables, whenever you can break the word apart like camel here, okay, notice when we break the word apart, we have a vowel followed by a consonant followed by a vowel. So we call that the vowel consonant, but there's my syllable break, and then the next syllable starts with another vowel. So when you can break the word apart like camel, we know that the vowel in the first syllable will make it short sound, ah. We hear that in camel, camel, camel. But if you can break the word apart like in final, when you break the word apart and you have the vowel as the final sound in the syllable, and there's my break, and the next syllable starts in a consonant, that's our vowel consonant vowel pattern. You see that where the syllable breaks, we have a vowel right here on this side. We call this an open syllable. And when that happens, when you see that pattern in your syllabication, the vowel makes its long sound. And we hear that in final. 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 And like I said, this is tricky. So we're just going to practice a few and just know it's a strategy that can be used when you're trying to solve unfamiliar words. So we're going to try some here. Okay, so if the syllable breaks right after a vowel, that tells us the vowel is going to be long, like in the word rival. Look at rival. If we try breaking the syllable here, rival, that tells me I should be long I, and we read the word rival, rival. So in this situation, we have our open syllable. The syllable breaks right after a vowel. The vowel is making its long sound. So we're going to color this scissor blue, okay, because that's what the directions say here. If it's the VCV pattern where the syllable breaks after the vowel is going to make its long sound, and we're coloring it blue. But if the vowel is followed by a consonant before the syllable breaks, before we break the word apart into syllables, we're going to color it red. Let's look for an example there. How about this one, vanish? When we look at the word vanish, okay, if I try breaking it here and making this the long A, vanish, vanish, that's not sounding right. So let's try moving my syllable break after the consonant. And in this case, since our syllable pattern is vowel consonant, before we break the syllable or break the word apart, we know the vowel's going to make it short sound. So when I try sounding this out with short A, vanish, vanish, that sounds like a word. That makes sense. So in that example, we have the vowel consonant pattern where the syllables or the words are broken right after the consonant. So let's look at our other examples. Would spider be blue or red? If we try breaking it after the vowel and making the vowel long, spider, spider. That sounds right. That makes sense. So we know this one is blue because it's following the vowel, consonant vowel pattern where the syllable breaks happening right after the vowel, causing the vowel to make its long sound. Okay. Raven, raven. Okay. We know that one. There's my syllable break. A is making its long sound, so this is another blue word. Okay. What about down here? If we try breaking the word here, relish. Relish, does that sound right? It's not really making a word. So if I move my syllable break over here though, and make this short E, relish. Relish. That works. So that's going to be a red word. Closed syllable because the vowel is being followed by consonant before we break the word apart. Okay, and this word, if I try breaking the word here and having short O, solar. Solar doesn't sound quite right. So if I make my syllable break here and have the long O sound, solar. Solar. Now we've got a word that makes sense. Solar, so that would be a blue word. The syllable break is right after the vowel, causing the vowel to make its long sound. Okay? And in this example, if I try to break it there and have O say its name, close it. Close it's not quite sounding right. So if I move the syllable break here, claw, and have the short O sound, closet. Closet definitely makes more sense and sounds like a word. So in this example, the syllable break is after the consonant, causing the vowel to make it short sound. So like I said, this can be a tricky pattern, but what you need to keep in mind is just like I tried. Try the short vowel first, and if you sound the word out with a short vowel and it's not making sense, flip the vowel sound to the long vowel sound, knowing that sometimes if a syllable break happens right after a vowel, like in rival, in spider, in raven, or in solar, in these examples, when the syllable break happens right after the vowel, it causes the vowel to make its long sound. So just remember, if you're trying the short vowel and it's not sounding right or making sense, flip it and try the long vowel sound, because it could be that our syllabication pattern follows us here, and the syllable break's happening right after the vowel, which causes the vowel to make its long sound. Okay, so now you guys are going to try this on your own. I'm going to give you this sort. I just want you to do your best trying to think about the word, sounding it out first with the short vowel sound. Laddie, laddie, that's not sounding right or making sense. Perhaps the syllable breaks right here after the A, which would cause the A to make its long sound. Lady, oh, now that sounds much better. So in this case, this word would be cut and sorted here, because the syllable break happened right after the vowel, and it's making the vowel say its name. Whereas in the word topic, here's our syllable break for topic. The O is making its short sound. The syllable break's happening right after a consonant. So topic would be sorted under this pattern. Vowel followed by a consonant before our syllable break. So I just want you to try your best on this, and we will go over this together when we're finished. You're going to see in our spelling list this week, some of the words are going to have these patterns in them that can help you read the word. So I want you guys to attempt the word sort. When we're done with the word sort, we're going to look more closely at our spelling list.